If you're seeing a Zapier error status and your Zap is failing, don't worry. In this video, I'll show you a simple step-by-step way to fix it. We're going to check the Zap, reconnect the app account, make sure your permissions are correct, and then publish the workflow again. If this video helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more quick software tutorials. Alright, let's jump right in. First, go to Zapier and sign in to your account. Once you're inside, click on Assets. This is where you can find the workflows connected to your account. Next, click on Zap Workflows. Here, you'll see the list of Zaps that are currently set up. Now locate the Zap that is causing the error and open it. Once the Zap is open, the first thing you want to do is disconnect and reconnect your app account. This step is important because many Zapier errors happen when the connection between Zapier and the app becomes outdated, broken, or expired. After disconnecting, reconnect the app and make sure you sign in with the correct account. While you're doing that, check that your user account has admin or write access in the target app. If your account doesn't have the right permissions, Zapier may not be able to update data, send information, or complete the action properly. So always confirm that the connected account can actually perform the task you need. Next, go through the Zap settings carefully and don't leave any fields empty. Missing information in a trigger, action, or mapped field can cause the Zap to fail or show an error status. Double check every required field, make sure each one is filled in correctly, and confirm that the data being passed through the workflow is valid. Once everything looks good, click Publish to save and activate the Updated Zap. This will push your changes live and often clears up the error if it was caused by a bad connection or incomplete setup. After that, go to status.zapier.com. This is the official Zapier status page, and it's the best place to check whether the problem is coming from Zapier itself. Sometimes the issue is not on your side at all, and there may be an outage or service incident affecting workflows, triggers, or connected apps. On the status page, review the current system status and any reported incidents. If everything looks normal there, then the issue is most likely with your Zap configuration, connection, or permissions. So to quickly recap, open Zapier, go to Assets, open Zap Workflows, select the Zap with the error, disconnect and reconnect the app account, confirm admin or write access, make sure no fields are left empty, publish the Zap, and then check the Zapier status page for any service issues. If this helped fix your problem, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.